From the start, the pressure is on. Winter is due in a few months' time. The construction team knows that the winter Shamal storms that strike from the northwest will be their greatest enemy. The build must begin at the top left corner of the world. The engineers need this part of the breakwater to protect Alaska, Canada, and the west coast of America before the storms hit. There's a lot to do in just 6 months, but the vessels are pushed to the limit. From the start, Jos Martens, captain of the dredger, is fighting to keep to the deadline.
The hardest thing on this job is finishing in time with keeping the vessel operational as long as possible.
The Sheikh has set a tight deadline. In 5 years, a 25-kilometre breakwater and 300 sand islands must be created. And all the time, the waves are constantly battering the project. Can the construction team keep to the deadline and protect this megastructure from the full wrath of the sea? 1 year in, and the construction of the world islands are fully underway. The engineers battle on. They have just 4 short years to go, or they will lose the contract. But now they face a serious problem that threatens the project to its core. The world is in danger of becoming a stinking swamp. The water is not flowing around the islands as it should. The azure blue seas could turn fetid and green. Part of the project, the Sheikh was aware of the environmentalists' concerns about the local ecology. At its conception, it was argued that dredging the sea floor to create this colossal megastructure would cause damage to sea life and coral beds in the area. Construction went ahead, but using natural materials to limit the pollution rather than toxic materials like concrete and steel. Marine scientist Professor Joe Valencic has been brought in from California to monitor the development.
The typical marine environment before the world was built is nothing more than a sandy area. And this sandy area continually shifts around, moved by waves and currents. It was very, very difficult for any animals to survive because of these shifting conditions.
By building the World Island breakwater, the marine life is given a new, stable environment.
The caves, the crevices, the small openings are the ideal environment for fish. It gives them a tremendous amount of protection.
The breakwater has become a 25-kilometre artificial reef, a haven for marine life. Dives are made regularly to keep an eye on the increasing fish stocks. Where there was once a barren desert seabed, now the amount of sea life is hundreds of times greater than before.
The life that we have seen here far exceeds what we had predicted. And this makes me extremely happy.
Environmental engineers recently discovered something else they hope will radically improve the marine environment. Diving by the Palm Island, they notice new seagrasses growing in the area. If they can help it grow on the world islands, the effect on the marine life could be staggering.
For me, it was very exciting to see seagrass in some of the channels here at the World. Now, what it provides in is not only shelter and food, but it oxygenates the water, something that is critical for marine life.
Seagrass is a great thing to have growing on your building site. It's a natural way to keep the environment healthy. Confounding its critics, incredibly, the building of this project has benefited the entire area. The Sheikh's decision to use rock and sand has paid off. Richard Branson leaps on the idea. On the 29th of March 2006, he stakes his claim on Great Britain. It seems the world islands are pulling in the rich and famous. But it turns out this is a publicity stunt that coincides with Branson's new launch of Virgin flights to Dubai.